Cedric Crout, and I love J. Ross TV.
What's up, y'all? This your boy J. Ross, sitting in St. Louis on the tour bus, Mary photo with my cat Cedric Crout. Now they got the air going, you know, because they like to keep it cold up in here, so
Yes,
Ced gonna have to talk up. Now, Ced, man, I'm gonna tell you something, dude. Now a lot of folks don't know this about you. Now you might be Rexel drum tech, but you do a whole bunch of stuff for a lot of folks, man. Kind of give folks an idea of what you do, man, and who you do it for.
Well, of course, everybody know I work for Mary J. Blige as Rexel's drum tech. But even on Mary's gig, I do a little bass, I do a little keyboards. There's only 2 techs, there's a lot of players, so we kind of split the responsibility. But I also work for Keisha Cole.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to my boss, Keisha Cole. I'm backline tech for everybody. Kevin Randolph, DJ Active, Gerald Scooter Gray, Javad Day, and I'm also a stage manager on that, and I do a little production. And I also work for Prince. I do keyboards on Prince. And I also recently just did the Jacksons tour. I was teching for Jermaine Jackson, Tito Jackson, my boy Brandon Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And I also tech for Kyle Bowden. You know, so I do a little bit of everything. My hands is in quite a bit of things.
Well, you know you're in St. Louis. I can rob you. Won't nobody even know it, Ced.
Man, you rob me, you just gonna be practicing.
Hey, but now, man, you do all this. Do you ever get to go home?
Oh yeah, I get to go home, man. It's kind of crazy, man. I'm like on my 3rd tour this year.
Yeah.
But I get a little time to get in and hang with the family, you know. But family is important, so you have to make time for family.
Hey, now what make a good tech a professional?
Man, first of all, you have to be, you have to have a Christian base. You know, it's so easy to get pulled into different directions out here, man. And so you have to have a relationship with God.
Oh yeah.
First of all, second of all, you have to have a relationship with whoever you're teching for. You know, everything goes a whole lot smoother if you're cool with whoever you're teching for. That way you get to know them, you get to know what they like, what they dislike, so you know you won't have any mess ups or whatever. And it's all about retaining stuff. You know, if a person like it this way, make sure the next day you make it the same way. You know, that's all it is about retaining stuff, man, and have an open mind, man.
Hey, you ever look at Rexel, want to kick him off them drums, get on up there?
All the time, man. You ever seen 5 Heartbeats kick him off the piano? That'd be me, man. No, I'm just kidding. I love Rex, man. He's a good guy, man.
You know, so like now being gone this long, you know, how you deal with your kids missing daddy and wife missing daddy and all that?
Man, it's hard, man. It's very hard, man. But this is the life I chose to live, you know. And I have a very understanding wife.
I know that, right?
And I have some beautiful kids. My son is 12 now. He's a beast on drums. Look out for him.
Oh yeah.
He's very understanding. You know, he pretty much don't care. He cares, but as long as I bring him home like a brick of sticks or a couple drum heads or something like that, he's all good.
Yeah.
My daughter, she's 5 and she's just now getting into like artists and stuff like that. Only because I work for him. So she'll be like, Dad, you going out with Keisha Cole and Mary J. Blige this time? You know. So yeah, she's good. As long as I talk to her on FaceTime every day, you know, it's all good. Of course, the wife we got to put that time with.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, on the phone, whatever. So yeah.
Hey, now you just didn't fall into this gig. Kind of give an idea to folks coming up how you networked and you know your professional attitude and everything got you to where you are now.
Man, it's I can't even remember how I started. I know back in the day I used to work for a backline company called Sounds Good Instruments. It was owned by the late great Tony Sheldon. When I didn't want to do that, I was doing some other stuff, and he made me work for him. And then that opened up the door for me to do concerts with him, which opened up the doors for other people to see what I do.
Yeah.
And one day, you know, one of the homies got on, and then they brought me on. And when I got on, you know, I just made sure I worked hard every day, and I treated every gig the same. I did one gig wasn't bigger than the other, and you know, if people see that, man, and I got hooked up with the right group, and I've just been working ever since. You know, I don't take no gig lightly. You know, I just go do my thing. You know, and people recognize it. You know, I don't have to talk about what I do. People already recognize it. You know, so.
Yeah, once again, y'all, we're in St. Louis, hanging out at the Schaefer's Arena, Mary J. Blige tour bus with the cat himself, Cedric C. Hey, say now, growing up, did you always want to be a drummer then, or you played bass or sax?
It's funny, man. Rex can tell you this story. Me and Rex used to play for the same community choir coming up, and Rex didn't have gear coming up, so Rex used to call me and be like, yo man, you know, we got this gear coming up, man, you should bring your snare, your cymbals and stuff, you know. So yeah, man, I love playing the drums. I never thought of being into the technical side,
Right.
you know, but growing up I had to be into the technical side because I used to have cheap drums. They used to always break, so I used to always have to find a way to fix them because I couldn't afford for somebody else to fix them. You know, so as you grow up, you know, people start separating and going their ways or whatever. And I just found my lane. You know, I was still able to play drums, but started going more towards the technical side, which doesn't bother me because as long as I'm still in music, it's still a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, but then you growing up now, you the cat, you doing all this tech work for it. Oh yeah, man, go on admit it, you know, everybody can be, it's cool to be humble, but I can say it for you. So what's next for you then? Like you want to do your own backline or thing?
It's funny you say that. I actually own my own backline company at home called Cedric Instrument Rental.
Oh
Check
yeah.
me out in Chicago, baby.
Cedric Instrument Rental, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You got a way people can find you on there?
Oh yeah, they can. I don't have a website right now. I'm currently working on that.
Yeah.
But if you need a course or any quotes or anything like that, you can always email me at ccrout, CCROUT at me.com.
Yeah.
Or you can call me, you know, at 773-564-0271. We do all occasions. We do tours. We do weddings. We do outdoor events. We do everything. And it's also like a production company. So if you want to do a package deal, you want sound, you want lights, you want stage, everything can go through me.
Yeah.
You know, it says instrument.
But check this out, Sid. Now say you got you double booked on a gig. How do you trust anybody you know that can fill in for you? You know, how do you get to that spot in your mind?
Man, you know what, man? God is amazing, man. He has worked it out where I have yet to run into a situation where I had to double book myself.
Yeah.
Except for 2 weeks ago, Keisha Cole had to go to the UK and I couldn't do it because the first week I was free, but the second week I wasn't free. So that was the only time. But other than that, man, God has worked it out where everything just lines up perfect, you know, and that's, you know, it's just amazing, you know.
Well, once again, y'all, we in St. Louis hanging out with Sid. He gonna give us his Facebook information, all that, so y'all can find him and that type of noise, and we gonna let him bounce, y'all. He got things to do.
Got a job to do, baby. Yeah.
Hey, it's good to have a job, ain't it?
Oh man, it's amazing, man.
Hey, let me ask you this: do folks call you on the phone? Here you go, ring, 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 ring. Hey, Sid, this your boy, man. Hey, man, can you put me on to something? You know? Hey, how do you get out of that?
Man, I don't know, man.
No, dog, Mary ain't hiring right now.
I'd be like, you know, man, but honestly, man, it's a production call. You know, I'm not in a position yet where I can like put people on.
Yeah.
But best believe if I ever get in that position and you show yourself strong, you know, I don't mind putting people on. Because at the end of the day, it's all on my name, so I have to make sure whoever I put on represents me.
Right.
It sounds selfish, but
no, it's not.
It represents me, you know. Because if somebody else failed, then it all falls back on me. They're not gonna look at the person, so you know it's kind of hard to try to put somebody on. You really have to know that person to trust that person. You know?
So what constitutes professional etiquette in your book? If you was gonna put somebody on?
I don't know because it's out here. Talent is only like 30% of it. You know?
Uh-oh, here we go. He finna tell us the truth now.
I'm serious, man, because like nobody wants to work with a jerk, first of all.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to be able to get along with everybody, and yeah, it's just your off-stage period. You know, showing up on time. You know, if your lobby call is at 6 o'clock, come 15 minutes early, so everybody won't be waiting on you. You know, just stuff like that. You know, if you on stage and just say me, if I'm only hired to be a drum tech and the guitar tech is having problems, I look like a jerk just sitting there not helping them if I'm not doing anything. So lend a hand, you know. It's all, man.
Oh yeah, that's words of wisdom, y'all, from Cedric Crout. We in St. Louis. We're gonna let him bounce up out of here with Mary J. Blige, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna let him go now. Once again, I gotta give a shout out on this air conditioning, y'all, but Mary like to bust cold. So we gonna bounce, y'all. J. Ross TV, 10 million strong. We gone. Peace.
Peace out, J. Ross TV, baby.